Sorry I have not made a video in a couple weeks. I've just been kind of busy a bit and also kind of making a video for my other channel. Well, that was last week, but yeah, I've just been really busy doing other thing. Well, just hanging out with my one of my best friends. Especially because he left today for California, but so I won't be able to see him for like a month. Alright, well, today's video is gonna be on another type of sleep disorder, called night terrors. Now, there are people who have night terrors for a reason. Some people who have had night terrors is because something traumatic has happened to them, like where they were molested or something, by like a babysitter or something. I know I'm wearing a jacket, it's just that for some reason I've been cold since like Sunday or Monday. I don't know why. Just an issue. Yeah. Alright. And, like, okay. So, on Wikipedia, it says, like, under the signs and symptoms section, it said, the third paragraph, it says, in children with night terrors, there is no increased occurrence of psychiatric diagnosis. However, in adults who suffer from night terrors, there is a close association with psychopathology or mental disorders. There may be an increased occurrence of night terrors, particularly among those suffering or having suffered from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, which can happen from like war or something like that. From like some people who, like a veteran who was in a war or something. And GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder. It is also likely that some personality disorders may occur in individuals with night terrors, such as dependent, schizoid, and borderline personality disorders. There have been some symptoms of depression and or anxiety that can have increased in individuals, in some individual adults with night terrors. Because of them suffering from frequent night terrors. Alright, then it also says in the third paragraph, low blood pressure, low blood sugar is associated with both pediatric and adult night terrors. Night terrors are closely linked to sleepwalking and frontal lobe epilepsy. Alright, hold up, sorry. Alright, for those of you who don't know what the frontal lobe is, it's this part of your brain that is at the front of your brain. Alright, hold on, let me get a piece of paper. I'm gonna try to draw the brain as well as I can, but I'm not really good at art. So if it's crappy, I'm sorry. Alright, sorry. Say this is supposedly your brain. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm having issues. Alright. So, your frontal lobe would be right here. Yeah, that's where the part of your, that's where your frontal lobe is, in, like, pretty much in about a third of your brain, the front of your brain, about a third, which would probably be about a third of your brain. Okay, now I'm getting hot. I hate this. I am cold yet. I'm getting a little cold already, and yet I'm fucking on. Jesus, I hate this. But yeah. So, those of you who don't know what the frontal lobe does, it contains most of the dopamine sensitive neurons in the cerebral cortex. And the dopamine system is associated with reward, attention, short-term memory tasks, planning, and motivation. It also says a report from National Institute of Mental Health says a gene variant that reduces dopamine activity in the prefrontal cortex is related to poor performance and efficient functioning of that brain region during working memory tasks, and to a slightly increased risk for schizophrenia. Oh my god, wow. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back to the night terror thing. Alright. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but lately this past week, I've been really cold for no reason. And then Wednesday afternoon, my metabolism was just really fucked up, and I was eating a shit ton of food. Thankfully, some of that food was healthy, which was apple, something else, and cantaloupe. But yeah. Oh yeah, and some celery. But then yesterday it started easing down, thankfully. And today I didn't even eat at all except for ramens. But yeah. Alright. Alright, for the children's section, which is the section after signs and symptoms, it says night terrors typically occur in for children with night terrors. Children with night terrors, it ranges from the age of 3 to the age of 12. With the peak onset in children aged 3.5 years old. An estimated 1 to 6% of children experience night terrors. And then boys and girls of all backgrounds are affected by night terrors equally. And then the next section is adults with night terrors. Says night terrors with adults with night terrors. Jesus Christ, my brain is just having issues with functioning. Only because I have the past few nights, like this past week, and probably a couple times last week, I was having issues with falling asleep. But then again, that's normal since 6th grade. Yeah. I've had issues with sleeping since 6th grade, with falling asleep. Because in last night, I was up until a little past midnight playing video games with my best friend who left today and one of our other close friends who he also considers one of his other best friend. Well, at least now, because apparently him and this one other guy that I'm kind of friends with are no longer best friends because of the other guy's dickhead parents. Alright. Anyway, sorry, it's just that it had to take me a second to remember to get back on track and remember why I started talking about that. Alright. It says adult night terror in adults are much less common and often respond to treatments to rectify causes of poor quality or quantity of sleep. Yeah. That's kind of why I was taking melatonin from sometime after my mom got back from Florida, visiting my grandmother to the night before the last day of school. And I'm gonna start taking it again, like, starting the 11th of next month. Because I apparently start school the 12th of next month. I'm so not ready to go back to school quite yet, but then again, I kind of am. Because I am starting school at a different school this year. Thankfully, because I'm sick of the school I was going to. Freshman and sophomore year. Alright. Because, quite frankly, I just don't like Jeffco schools. I just don't like Jeffco County at all. Because, yeah, Jeffco County is a crappy county. School county. Sorry, it's just I can kind of feel like a bit of like abs, like kind of the abs right here, like right here. But then again, that's partially fat abs. I'm sorry. That's just my idiotness talking from lack of sleep lately. Alright. Alright. For the next section, which is causes. It says, okay. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Individuals frequently report that past family members have had either episodes of sleep terrors or sleepwalking. In some studies, a tenfold increase in the prevalence of night terrors in first-degree biological relatives has been observed. However, the exact link to inheritance is not known. Familial aggregation has been found, suggesting that there is an autosomal mode of inheritance. Some laboratory findings suggest that sleep deprivation and having a fever can increase the likelihood of a night terror episode occurring. Okay, well, I have not had a fever in however long it's been since I last had a fever. and I do have sleep deprivation. Crap. Where did my lip? Okay, there it is. Sorry, I was just like, where's my lip balm? I'm clearly losing it. If I thought my lip balm was in my pocket, and yet it was on the table. Alright. Other contributing factors include nocturnal asthma, gastroesophageal reflux. I do not know how to say that, and I do not know what the fuck that is. And central nervous system medications. Special consideration must be used when the subject suffers from narcolepsy, as there may be a link. There have been no findings that show a cultural difference between manifestations of night terrors, though it is the thought that the significance and cause of night terrors differ within cultures. Alright, for the next section, diagnosis. The DSM-IVTR diagnostic criteria for sleep terror disorder requires recurrent dreams where the individual abruptly wakes from sleeping with a scream. The individual experiences intense fear and symptoms of autonomic arousal, such as increased heart rate, heavy breathing, and increased perspiration. Sorry, I'm having issues with speaking lately. The individual cannot be soothed or comforted during the episode. The individual is unable to remember details of the dream or details of the episode. The occurrence of the sleep terror episode causes clinically significant distress or impairment in the individual's functioning, and the disturbance is not due to the effects of a substance or general mental condition. I fucking hate life right now because I'm having issues with speaking. Alright, so yeah. That is pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Alright, bye guys.